Hey, Lauren Center here. Today I wanted to talk about some of the misconceptions about mindfulness when people first start to practice. I think there's a lot of expectations that people have that are just really not true. And so I guess when I first thought of mindfulness, before I knew very much about it, I thought, it was kind of like practicing would be like bouncing around in the clouds, and I would be really relaxed and comfortable and in this zen-like, state while I practice, but that's really not the case. Mindfulness can actually be pretty uncomfortable. So the idea is that these feelings that we have, these uncomfortable feelings that we have throughout the day, whether it be anger or regret or jealousy, things like that, we suppress them and we think that they're gone, but they make us act another way. They make us act a certain way towards our family, towards our friends, at our job. So it's not really that they're gone. They're still there, and they affect us, but we try to ignore that, I guess, or we mask it with, drinking or video games or food or whatever it might be to make us feel better in the moment. So what mindfulness practice does is it really makes us focus on those uncomfortable feelings. So instead of pushing them away, we actually spend a lot of time experiencing that feeling that we are usually trying to hide from, which, as you can imagine, can be pretty uncomfortable. For this reason, mindfulness actually isn't recommended for people who suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, bipolar disorder, any suppressed trauma, because it's going to bring up those things that people aren't dealing with. And so really they should be working with those things with a therapist. So I just wanted to shed some light on exactly what mindfulness will feel like. It won't always feel horrible, of course, but sometimes it won't be that great. And in the long run, the hopes is that you get so good at mindfulness that you can go through your day, and when things that are uncomfortable come up, you can kind of just experience it and then let it pass. And so you will, in the end, I don't think you're going to be bouncing on clouds, but you will hopefully be a more calm and centered person. So if you like what you're hearing and you want to hear more, please subscribe to my page and find me on my website at www.laurencenter.com. Thanks.